Welcome to the channel AGM Canadian. My name is Adrian Menezes. In this video, we're going to talk about the Canadian immigration landscape. It's changing, there's a lot happening, and I'm just going to summarize. If you are looking to immigrate to Canada, now is the time for you to take 2 steps back and think about your plan on how much moving to Canada really means to you. And the reason I say that, there is very high inflation happening in Canada. There is limited housing, and the rules are changing every day, every week, and every month. What that means for a person in Canada or somebody who's outside Canada looking to come to Canada. Most of the people that come to Canada have one of the most favorite streams, that's being an international student. What has happened and transpired over the months is, as you might have read in the news, is there have been tremendous amount of students that have immigrated to Canada. And the amount of temporary residents at the present moment in Canada is so much that the government of Canada is looking to scale back, and they're looking to adapt to the market. Consider it like a supply and demand. Right now, the market is oversaturated. There is so many people in this country where the services that are normally available aren't enough, such as places for people to stay. If you're living in major cities like Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, the rents are astronomical. You might have seen it in the news. Students are finding it difficult to survive. People are looking for the permanent residence. And unfortunately, this is the reality and the truth, that many people who are in Canada cannot stay in Canada. And among all the people in Canada, almost 40 to 60% will have to leave. You see, there are only so many people that can get permanent residence. The study permit is not the means to get permanent residence. I just want to clarify that. And there's a big misconception that if you're getting a study permit, that you're going to get a permanent residence, or you're expected to get that permanent residence. And that's not the case, because your intention to come to Canada is to study. Now, after you complete your studies, you're going to graduate. And if you're lucky, you're going to apply and get a work permit and get a job. Getting a job is not easy, because there are a lot of people who are in the country looking to work. And when you have a competitive market, employers are looking to only hire the best. This leaves two concerns. There are a lot of students that are being abused in the system, which means many people are not being paid fairly. There are employers, through articles in the news, where many students are being mistreated, and they're being forced to work with certain employers even though they don't want to work with them. And it's unfortunate. And this is why I'm making this video, is if you're thinking of coming to Canada, you need to strategize on how you can immigrate to Canada in a happy, thoughtful, and a comfortable manner. If you have business experience, there may be really good opportunities for you to invest or start a business. That is something that you can think about. If you have a job that is available and in demand, you can apply directly to the employer for an employment offer and be considered to be applied for a work permit. That could be a better route for you. Coming to Canada as a student is a great option if your intention and purpose is just to study and have the mindset that it is going to be an extremely difficult challenge to obtain the permanent residence. And I say that again because students obtaining permanent residence is concerning. It's not easy, and there's a lot of competition happening out there. So, if you're one of those students and you're in the country, you must be prepared to leave Canada. It is just the way the market is right now. It is very competitive. There is a lot happening in Canada, in a lot of major cities, and it is extremely competitive. The stress is at the highest point. The Canadians are dealing with extremely high inflation. There are a lot of articles. I'm not going to talk about that. You're welcome to go to any of the major news channels online and you can see what's happening out there. So you must stay focused on believing in yourself and what you want to do, and always maintain your status, maintain your legal status, follow the law, and if you have any questions, always contact an authorized representative. I am an authorized representative. I have a license as an RCIC, which stands as a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and my website is ajmcanadian.com. Do not contact anyone else who claims to know information or is able to give you advice. Always make sure you're able to obtain license from a qualified person that has got the knowledge and the experience, and please safeguard yourself during these challenging times. I look forward to make more videos like this, and if you like this video, please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you and have a great day.